Next question is somewhat related. We'll get through these. No applause, please. Do you support mandatory vaccines for students and staff, for those available? And do you support current policies from the State Department of Education and Department of Health related to childhood vaccines? Jeff, I believe we start with you.
Policy from Minnesota Department.
I believe, and if someone knows more than I do about this, that there are childhood vaccinations that are required for entrance into Minnesota public schools.
Yeah, mandatory vaccinations they're a difficult conversation. I'm vaccinated. I don't mind sharing that at all. If your teachers aren't here, your students aren't here. So that elevates the question of should teachers be mandatory vaccinated. I would lean to say yes. If you look at your health care providers, if your nurses and your doctors aren't there to help the community, where's your community going to go? Mandatory vaccinations of kids, I can't support that right now. Part of that reason is this is new. These vaccines are new. Now, again, I support vaccinations. I think it's part of a community responsibility to take those. But I'm not there yet to mandate child vaccinations.
I do not believe in any mandatory vaccinations because I fully believe in health freedom, that you have the right to govern your own body and what goes into your body. A doctor even takes an oath to autonomy, which means that a patient has the right to choose what happens with their own body. And I believe that needs to be upheld within our nation, and specifically our school district, for our students and our staff, that they have the ability to choose. And that means you're welcome to receive the vaccination, but you should also be able to decide not to, because that's, I think, a right of freedom, and that needs to be cared for. Current policies related to childhood vaccines. In our state, we do have vaccine recommendations for school-age kids, but we also have exemptions. We have medical, religious, and philosophical exemptions within our state. And I support that because I think it creates the freedom, just like the issue related to mandatory vaccinations. Families can choose what's right for their child. There are reasons why an individual decides it's too risky, or that damages have been incurred from vaccination. And so those exemptions should be upheld, and families can decide with their provider what's right for them, just like you have the right to decide what's in your body, and you should be respected for those choices.